Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3 with me, Regaton. Let's check out this ship.
This dock is closed until further notice by order of Lord Gortash.
Secure area, no admittance, trespassers will be executed.
Entrance prohibited. You will not be warned again.
Well, then tells me Gortash won't care anymore. Oh. Suppose that makes sense. Cargo shipment. To Director Gortash, or whichever flunky it may concern at the Foundry. This cargo shipment includes a nursery pool of tadpoles to be delivered to the Foundry in Baldur's Gate for our friend Gortash's industrial purposes. The most recent worms seem less vital than former batches, but hopefully enough will survive the passage downriver to fill immediate needs. General Ketherick Thorne. Well, if you're using the tadpoles, that's a significant power-up.
This dock is closed until further notice by order of Lord Gortash.
Well, I guess the plan now is to explore the rest of the waterfront, then we'll head back up this way and work our way west. It looks like it's already been destroyed.
Steel Watch Foundry. Entry prohibited by order of Lord Gortash.
Wonder if we can report this to the Iron Hands. How's Volo?
If you don't mind, I'll find another way towards it. Please, get me out of here.
Go without you.
Help me. Please, I can't feel my legs.
I'll catch up to you.
All right, Captain. Black stuff and all again.
Just these three then.
I'm not surprised. The water's been grimy as anything.
Gods, I really thought I was done for. I suppose thanks are in order. Again, what's an heroic story without a little risking of one's neck, eh? And you know what they say, the bigger the story, the more people want to kill you for it. I'll tell you all about it, but not here. Too many eyes, ears, and weapons about. Meet me at your camp.
Honey, you go with the girls. I'll find another way towards the deep.
What? No! We can't go without you.
It's the only solution. Trust me. I'll catch up to you.
You'd better. You'd better catch up to us.
All right, Captain. Just these three, then. Fishy to you?
Of course they do.
Alright, let's talk to Fleer and Gowlin first.
I'm telling you.
Can't talk. Bloody oil's gummed up my nets. Look, if you fall into the harbour, I am not fishing you out.
Hells, it's everywhere still. I don't suppose you've got any experience getting oil out of sealed wood.
Have you tried vinegar?
I don't really have any to spare. Maybe if I tried pissing on it. Now, did you want something, or do you just have an interest in fishing vessels? Honey,
Where did all this stuff come from anyway?
me and Flea here were out on the water casting our nets, expecting to find the usual crop of halibut. Then, all of a sudden, my net starts dragging, and there's a bloody waveservant all twisted up in it. We took her back to the docks to try and help her, but she was already dead.
What happened to her body?
The other waveservants came to get it. Her. Sorry. They took her back to the temple. You can hear the bloody caterwauling from here.
Bet my net on it.
Did you see anything else unusual?
We both saw some sort of wake moving towards the docks when we picked her up. But there weren't any other boats around. Maybe it was something big moving underwater. I don't know. It was weird, whatever it was. Kinda looked like it might have been heading towards that building across the channel, actually.
The submersible that has left.
You can't make us split up the family.
Oh, why are there so many dead fish floating in the harbor?
Buggered if I know. Might be something to do with all that oil in the water. It's too bad we can't sell him. Bloody waste, if you ask me.
Is your boat alright?
The boat's fine, but the nets are in tatters. Need to deal with all this oil before we can fix them, though.
You'd better catch up to us.
All right, Captain. Look. Just these.
Oh yeah, Nets Blandorf and Corving.
I'm not surprised. The water's been grimy as anything recently. Haven't had a clean catch in a 10-day or more. You'll have to wash them all. Marek will never let you sell them like that.
How do fish even get dirty? They live in water. Maybe it's my nets. I'll give them a clean too.
This catch is spoiled. You'll have to wait for the next boat. Trust me, you don't want to eat these.
Darren Brislin,
I've
Lee
fished
Peck
these waters
Brislin,
my whole
Bunny,
life.
Awesome, and Captain Sleem. Sleem.
Something's going on down there.
I hate sending Lee Pack and the girls off without me. But if that smuggler can get them to Waterdeep and away from the Absolute... I hate sending Lee Pack and the girls...
I hate this. That lousy smuggler won't take all of us because we can't afford 4 berths. Greedy bastard. I hate this.
Papa says I have to be strong to help Mama. I don't know if I can be that strong. But I'll try. Papa said...
I don't want to go without Papa! Mama, he has to go with us! I don't want...
Look,
This is life and death for me too, mate. You only get as many berths on my sloop as you can pay for. If I allow any freeloaders, my own crew will scrag me.
Captain Sleem, is it? It'd be a shame to split up the family, don't you think? Let the father go with them.
Very well, I'll do it. Suppose I can find some way to make it good with the crew.
never known anything like it.
I don't know who you are, but all I can say is thank you. If you ever have children, you'll understand what you've done for us.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. I just couldn't bear to leave our girl's father behind.
Say your husband.
Papa says I have to be strong to help Mama. I don't know if I can be that strong. Well, I'll try.
The kid's dialogue hasn't changed. Well, we'll check anyway.
I don't want...
Okay.
So, a pleasure doing business with you, sir.
Peter Jingo, Phoebe Splayfoot, Smiley Geef, and Kate Ling.
My father always told me, Kate, commerce is like warfare. Fight for it like your life's at stake. My father always told me.
I was this close to landing that deal. Next time, for sure. I was this close to landing that deal.
War is good for some businesses. What can I say? I got mouths to feed too. War is...
Oh, Brando Bearish curse me. I should have taken that deal the first time it was offered at half today's price. Oh, I'm a sap. Oh. What? How much for the saltpeter, including fees?
Depends. How many barrels?
Oh, Wave Mother, Queen of the Depths, hear me. Please carry Holly to her final rest in the deep wilds. Please. Sorry, are you here for waveservant Holly's funeral? Oh, it's already started. They're just inside.
Is that what the singing... Sorry, is that what that singing is for?
Yes. Oh, please, you're most welcome. We have much to be thankful for. May the Wave Mother smile on you as she did Holly.
Check that out in a moment.
Water's been grimy as anything recently. Haven't had a clean catch in a 10-day or more. You'll have to wash them all.
How much for the saltpeter, including...
The majestic shark. Relentless, aggressive, and unfortunately delicious. This one's days of predation are now over.
I'm taking Diamira Trellis.
Please, head inside. Don't let me keep you from the celebrations.
Captain Goldwake.
I thought it wise to make an offering to the Sea Queen before sailing out tomorrow. Wasn't expecting to find the servants so preoccupied. Bitch Queen's blessings.
Captain Foharel or Foharel. Sure where the
Here
emphasis
to make
lies.
an offering to Umberlee as well, eh? They say it's good luck to placate the bitch queen after a drowning.
Do all these offerings even do anything?
When you've sailed as much as I have, you'll know damn well they do plenty. Got a few spare coins to chuck in the fountain? Certainly wouldn't do you any harm. Got to make sure my ships are covered. Perhaps we'll cross paths in the tavern later, eh?
There's enough offerings in here for a trip to the vault. Off you go.
It was just about 2 cents. Unrivaled queenship. See?
Not if she knows you've given
Sir.
her all.
Supplications to Umberlee.
Wave Mother.
Seen that before. Dilgar Sneeze.
Sorry, mate. No time to chat. Just here to make an offering, then leave. In and out, yeah? I'm trying to get my prayers straight. Don't want to piss off the bitch queen. Mighty Wave Mother.
Soup around the other way before we accidentally trigger another cutscene.
Not if you want to be sure you have Umberlee.
Seawind Star Stelidi.
The Wave Mother sees all. Even you. Umberlee despises ditherers.
That's a shame because I do love dithering.
It is easy to remedy.
So there's an offerings chest. I'm assuming we can make an offering somewhere here. It's about throwing coins in the fountain. Can we...
Almighty Umberlee, hear my prayer.
She's fond of trinkets.
I like that back. Oh well. Oh, second tide. Missed the plaque on the far side. Flood tide.
Second tide is the Umberland holy day when the timber harvest for shipbuilding is blessed by the sacrifice of a juvenile kraken.
On first tide.
First tide is the Umberland holy day when the harbours first open to spring sea trade, celebrated by sacrificing a great turtle.
Dr. Fairwise.
Did you hear the waveservants talking about a beast in Grey Harbor? If that's true, prayers are the least we can do. Not sure what kind of offering you'd make to keep a giant beast at bay. A bit more than just gold, probably.
Oh, taken Fitzy Roma.
Can't chat. These offerings need to be stored before the next tide, or there'll be a laundra to pay.
Oh, it's got stuff in there now.
Can't chat. These offerings...
Ruby ring and a flute. Well, that's cool. Actually wouldn't put stuff in the offerings chest. And taken glow.
The celebration is in the main chamber. Praise Umberlee!
Okay.
If only we were all given such a blissful passing.
Getting hit by a submarine sounds like a blissful passing to me too. Flood tide.
Flood tide is the Umberland holy day celebrating the arrival of the winter storms with the sacrifice of a withered crone.
Surf. Waves! Wave, Mother!
Dark tide is the Umberland holy day celebrating the late summer neap tide with the sacrifice of a black hippocampus.
A lot of killing in the worship of Umberlee. Ceremonial practices for initiate Umberlands. Place in the hand of the drowned with which you adorn yourself by nights upon the designated altar of your individual temple. You indicate your presence within the temple and availability for clerical duties throughout the day. Honored by her honest cruelty, her godliness taking and giving and taking again. A supping of her salted gift and gargling day and night with the Sea Queen's brine. Keep the words of your mouth pure, the teeth that gnash healthsome. Honored by her honest cruelty, her godliness taking and giving and taking again.
Its master, a bloated carcass in the spume.
Floodtide Alondra Grey, Darkbreaker Cheryl, Seawind Slowboat Drubella, Darkbreaker
Rejoice,
Av Garioletta,
as the Wave Mother welcomes another daughter to the deep
Seawind
wilds.
Flan Hauser,
Know that we too
let's see
shall
Rama again,
gladly
and
follow
Darkbreaker
when
Mickey
our
Corey.
time has come. Rejoice, sisters, for Umberlee has blessed her humble daughter with a pure death. Her lips blue with her kiss, her lungs full of her quenching word. Umberlee's mercy saved her from a slow, sinking death in the beast's shadow. How dare this beast sully the safety of Grey Harbor? We will find its master and send him struggling into the bitch queen's embrace. Not a sweet sleep like Holly's, but a suffocating flood of fruitless garths and bursting flesh. You, supplicant, what tribute do you bring to honor the Wave Mother's fallen daughter?
I've brought my weapon to help avenge her death.
Yes. Then you know as well as Umberlee that blood must soon be shed. Your tribute is well received. Breathe deep as she permits.
Did this person drown?
Yes. Thank the Wave Mother. Blessed Umberlee saw fit to spare her an ignoble death. But her passing was not as the Wave Mother intended. It was a beast who took her life. An unnatural one whose very existence is an affront to Umberlee. A wretched metal monstrosity hewn by hubris. A rusting pollutant that bleeds black blood into Umberlee's pristine waters.
How did Umberlee spare her an ignoble death?
The beast struck Holly while she was swimming in Grey Harbor. She was found by some fishermen. She would have suffered a terrible, agonizing death had Umberlee not bestowed upon her the mercy of drowning.
I'm good at slaying beasts. Maybe I could help you.
The Queen of the Depths is generous to those who serve her, and her favor is far less deadly than her wrath. Find the master of this poisonous beast and slay him. Then one of her most precious gifts shall be yours.
This precious gift isn't drowning, is it?
That privilege is not yours to earn.
Fair enough. Where can I find the beast's master?
We haven't found its lair as yet. Perhaps you can find where the beast takes its slumber and skewer it before it wakes.
The beast's master has already left the city. I found his resignation letter. Your waters are safe.
As promised, the Wave Mother rewards those who submit to her will. May the seas be as kind as you deserve. Furious and merciful
Wave Mother's robe. Grants temperature
our
adjustment,
prayer.
give resistance to fire and cold damage. Water and rejuvenation. If the wearer is standing in a water surface at the start of their turn, they heal 1 to 4 hit points and grants create or destroy water. Armor class +1. Tales tell of a most wondrous fish. Scales resplendent, an intricate jewel that's shone beneath the sea.
Sing, sisters.
When it died, the
Sing
Wave Mother
in
gifted its hide
Umberlee's
as a robe to her
name.
most devoted
Praise
follower,
her
and
for
demanded she
this
drown the
most
sailors that killed her
holy
gem-bright
death.
fish. So we told Alejandra that the beast and its master had fled the city.
Changeable as the sea. Have you decided to help after all?
I already did. I thought. Remind me what the beast did to your waveservant.
Holly was swimming in Grey Harbor, as we all do. The beast struck her and she lost consciousness. Umberlee eased her passing.
Alright, well, we'll say this again.
As promised, the Wave Mother rewards those who submit to her will. May the seas be as kind as you deserve. Glorious Wave
Startbreaker and Mickey Corey.
Pour fury
Oh,
upon the
Umberlee, hear us. Umberlee, bring your daughter home.
A bloated carcass in the
May we all breathe deep of the Wave Mother's waters.
I like their armor designs.
I long for such a beautiful death.
As the Wave Mother welcomes
Umberlee will deliver us all.
Gladly follow when our time has come.
Would that everyone knew the Wave Mother's favor.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really cool armor design. I want to look at the robe that we got.
are all her children. We are all hers.
Furious and merciful Umberlee.
Feel the joy of Umberlee lap against your soul. Umberlee will embrace us all.
Umberlee hears us and rejoices.
Wave Mother.
Right. Take a look at this.
A bloated
That's
carcass in the spume.
That's not what I was expecting.
Tinted glare informs you that you shouldn't go anywhere near the wave servant's body.
Alright, fair enough. Oh, it's a good talk to Untaken Padula. And Untaken Zestrea.
Hands off the drinks. We have enough to fill Grey Harbour. It's all for the funeral. Don't worry, the drinks will be served with the food. Just wish Holly was here to enjoy them.
Fish is piss. I loved Holly as much as anyone, but they've been wailing and praying for hours. My best pot for a bit of quiet. Out from under my feet, little weed.
Not very nice.
Sing, sisters. Sing in Umberlee's name. For this most holy death.
Something over there.
It's the dirt.
If we caught a sequag, would they buy it at the fish market?
A sequagin is more likely to catch you.
I don't like this conversation at all.
Alright, Dim Finberg, Big Liar Bronzen, and Matherney.
If they're right about the Swahagan, I may take up another line of work. Though nothing seems safe these days. Almost time to knock out for lunch.
You hear these mooks trying to tell me about fishing? I've been fishing here all my life. Amateurs. You don't get scars on your fingertips like this unless you've been baiting hooks for 20 years.
The others think I don't know shit, but I do. I do know shit.
Okay.
The really sad thing is, I don't even like the taste of fish.
I like fish. In fact, there's not any seafood I don't like. That I've tried
Leave
anyway.
its master, a bloated carcass in the spume.
Heartbreaker Vilmina.
Stop! These are the flood tides chambers. You've no business here, Flotsam. You'd better have a very good offering in hand if you're being this much of a pain. You'd better have a very...
This ought to be good.
Alright, Jahira, get to work. A Moonshay Strait shipping report. Eyewitnesses of the Queen lashed the prow of a vessel called the Kinship with whips of waves and foam until she'd taken her prize. 2 sailors dragged her her salted bosom, upon which she did retreat and left the Kinship to reach its destination in peace. So great was her mercy. It did cross my humble mind that such a vessel, upon its return journey, might take a longer, unfamiliar route to avoid her wrath, and might thus become vulnerable to other kinds of interference. Counting the conches. For the first conch on your cord, remember the salt which cleanses, nourishes, and stings. For the second conch on your cord, remember the drowned. For the third conch on your cord, remember the tempests that whip her. For the fourth conch on your cord, remember the breath which fills your lungs, but that she might press out of you according to her will. For the fifth conch on your cord, remember the bounty of her body, the queen, the sea. I don't want to risk that. I could probably get her to turn this way.
You'd better have a very good offering in hand.
Ooh, close.
Onward.
She doesn't want us going through this door, but it's not red. A quick save before I do it, though.
You've wandered into a forbidden area. You sense it might be time to leave.
Try to convince them you belong here? Oh, look at me. Do I look dangerous? Oh, 22. Oh, can I back out? I don't think I can back out. Heck yeah.
You've been granted free passage. What you do with that privilege is up to you. It seems the rules have not changed in your absence. You're still trespassing.
Back the way I came, right? Alright, so charming them did not work. I can just jump up here.
Furious and merciful Umberlee, hear our prayer. Flood the world with your word. Subsume us.
The problem is that door's open now.
You don't have permission to be here. You're about to be ejected.
My humble apologies. I shall remove myself immediately. I figured this out, darn it.
Glorious Wave Mother, pour fury upon the beast responsible for this injustice. Please.
Alright, so I should be able to turn invisible.
Invisibility.
Don't mind me.
Rejoice as the Wave Mother welcomes.
Oh, there's someone in here. Oh, that's no good.
We too shall gladly follow when our time has completion.
Well, I don't think that we can loot everything in time, though I am wasting a lot of time. This book, long as an encyclopedia, but written in an untamed, barely legible style, describes a Tempest domain from which some clerics can draw power. Alright, we've read this before.
You don't have permission to be here.
Yeah.
You're about to be ejected.
So sorry. I thought this was the way to the latrines. I'll be off then. My bad. Alright. I'll have to come back here with the Starian then.
Bloated carcass in the spume.
Well, let's go talk to Volo. He's waiting for us back in camp. Making sure we don't have any new dialogue with the companions.
What's on your mind?
It is splendid to see you again, my friend. If you hadn't saved me from that mob, I'd be penning a guide to the afterlife based on first-hand experience. Perhaps you would hazard a guess as to why the mob turned on me?
Did you speak out against the cult of the Absolute? They have eyes everywhere.
It is not the eyes that I fear, it is the intelligence behind them. The Absolute is merely the outward form of something far more insidious. The Lord of Murder has returned. As he did 100 years ago, Baal has set his accursed sights on Baldur's Gate. And his temple runs red with the blood of the innocent. Oren is his chosen. And like Sarevok before her, she is able to take on the savage form of the Slayer. If the Slayer is not stopped, it will slaughter every living thing in this city. As one of those things, I'm particularly eager to stop it. And there is a way. I have a study of the beast, penned by the wizard Irenicus himself. It contains all of the knowledge needed to slay the Slayer. Now I just need a brave adventurer, willing to face Baal's chosen, and to put the knowledge into practice.
Oh, I sold him Minthara's outfit. I'll do it.
Wonderful! I can scarcely think of anyone more suitable. It will serve you well. A study of the Slayer, penned by John Irenicus. It's one of a kind, so do try to keep it away from the inevitable bloodbath,
But what is the Slayer?
The Dream Eater. It is said the children of Baal are claimed throughout their sleep, ever disturbed by visions of a life of bloodshed and terror. Once they have seen too much, once these dreams drive their minds to break, they are beset by the Slayer. It is a beast of unspeakable violence that consumes all in its path, including the soul of the one who is host to it.
Tell me about Irenicus.
A genius. Exiled from his home in the elven paradise of Soldanessala, when he attempted to seize the power of life itself, he instead turned his magnificent mind to murder on a grand scale. That is how he came to crave the power of the Baal spawn. He saw them not as living things, but as tools for his own machinations. In the end, though Irenicus took the form of the Slayer for himself, it was a Baal spawn who thwarted him, the same that saved Baldur's Gate.
I'll need more than a book to face Baal's chosen.
Quite so. I was rather hoping you'd gathered all the rest of the adventuring paraphernalia yourself. You'll need every advantage.
I've already slain 2 chosen. I can handle 1 more.
I am a living witness to Baal's defeat those 100 years ago. So I know your battle against him is not futile. He can be stopped, but not all of those who stood against him survived. And those who did were never the same again. I wish you luck, my friend. And I hope that when I see you again, you'll be in one piece. 2 or 3 at most.
I'm already in 2 pieces since you ripped my eyeball out.
Whatever happens next, be sure that I will document it all as accurately as possible.
Can I see your wares?
copper for your thoughts.
Alright, no new dialogue about that. Now, regarding the Slayer. Even though this child of Baal has thus far been squandering the gift of their unholy blood, it seems that Baal's lash is inescapable. The graven god now has besieged them with the Slayer, the beast and prophet. And when they turn, their mind is broken. More broken than all my torments could ever rend it to. I spent all this while testing the captive spawn with my experiments, trying to extract more of Baal's gifts from them. They have brought the Slayer upon themselves. It seems that it manifests in moments of pure hatred, a divine hatred those of mortal blood cannot fathom. When the child of Baal hates in a way that pleases their lord, Baal himself descends upon them as his own avatar. Despite all the Baal spawn of Candlekeep has done to prevent Sarevok's uprising, it seems Father must love them dearly indeed to intervene personally on their behalf. Perhaps if I continue my routine of absorbing all of the divine essence I extracted, while the spawn was my captive, I can force Baal's magics to quicken in my own blood, trick the full god into thinking I'm one of his own children. Thus may I tame the beast for myself. The book then continues with a detailed record of Irenicus' experimental attempts to transform into the Slayer.
Rejoice, as the Wave Mother welcomes another daughter to the deep wilds.
What's this swab, Jim? Sure.
Alright, I'm going to call it here, and next time we'll check out this passageway, and then head back up this way and head west. So we'll grab Astarion, I think, after we check out the passageway. I'll try and loot this room, and then we'll go towards, I guess, Cazador's palace. We can also loop through here, clear out this area. We have plenty of options. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll explore the passage, grab Astarion, loot that, then Cazador's palace. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.